Alright guys, how's it going and welcome to my garage tour, 10 car garage tour, and I've only got the one garage at the moment, but I will be getting a few more because I'm starting to fill up and wanting some new cars, and especially when the new DLC comes out, I'm going to be completely out of room, so I'm going to buy another garage. If you want me to do a garage tour that when that eventually fills up a bit, then I will do that, but we're going to get straight into this garage tour, and first off, we're going to go with my Turismo, which I actually got a few days ago for 500 grand, and not a lot of people don't actually use this car anymore because of the Zentorno and the T20, the Osiris are actually a lot better probably speed-wise, but once you put a turbo and a transmission and all that on this thing can actually get going. It's not a million miles behind some of the top supercars like the Progen and like the T20 and the Osiris and whatnot, and it does look really, really good with that matte blue and hot pink pearlescent. I know I did a video on the exotic blue with just the metallic blue and the hot pink, but this colour, I have come to my senses, it does look quite a lot better. So if you want me to do a video on this colour, then I can, but I don't really think I need to because all it is a matte blue and a hot pink pearlescent. Although, if you don't really know how to do the matte blue, it's quite simple. You just have to get a matte colour, put the colour that you want on there, like in my instance, the matte blue, and you just need to go on metallic, hover over any metallic colour, which I normally just do the top one, the black one, and then just go on a plate, purchase a plate you don't already have, and then go back on the pearlescent. You should be able to put a pearlescent on the matte. If you're watching this on a later date and it has been patched, then unfortunately you won't be able to do this colour, but that's what it's like at the moment, and you can easily do it. Now moving on to the next car, we have my Zentorno with the Venom colour, and it looks absolutely awesome. There's a wine red. I didn't actually keep with the normal wine red metallic. I did make this a formula red instead of the normal red because I think it looks a lot better and you can see it a lot better in the sun. And that ice white as well just makes it a lot. It has like a nice contrast. It has like a dark colour and then a really, really bright colour to get them like them little what are they called, the little the things, like the little circles and all the things on the side. I think it's called like assets or something. I don't really know. I heard someone say in a video that's what they're called, but I can't remember what exactly they're called. But especially with the wheels as well, it does look really nice. And I do drive this mostly in the day. I normally drive my Turismo at night, or my other car which I've got here, which is my Insurgent, which is an absolute tank. I managed to nearly take out a tank with this thing, literally just driving into it because it couldn't blow me up because I kept dodging it, and every time it did hit me, it takes like 7 shots to actually be able to blow this thing up, and it is really good, and especially because I put a turbo on it, it's not actually really that slow, and especially with the colour as well, the dark red, and I did have a white on this actually, but I changed it to a silver because it looked a bit more dark because the ice white was a bit too bright, but I'm going to actually change that because it looks a bit too dark and it looks a bit too grey for my liking, but it does still look really, really good, and once it's got an ice white on there, it will look even better. Now the next car I've got is my Coquette, which I actually got yesterday because I was watching a video on best cars to customize, and I really wanted a car that looked a bit unique. And this car has got, I think it's like 27 customizations. Most of the customizations are on the bumpers, and as you can see on the hood there, you've got a carbon hood that you can put on there. And the thing that I think looks best with this car is like mostly carbon. I think I've got a carbon roof there, I think it is. I don't think that's painted. I'm sure that's it's carbon. A carbon hood and a carbon roof, and then a bright colour looks really, really good in this car, and especially with the spoiler as well. It looks really nice. I remember back in the day, back in the 2013 days, this car was overused to fuck, and now there's all these good supercars out like the T20 Osiris. This car's kind of been left behind. I wanted to bring it back to its glory days, and it is really good. And I don't really drive it too much, but I do like to drive it around sometimes because the handling is actually really, really good, and it's actually quite a bit better than some of the supercars that are out in now, like the T20 and the Osiris. Now, the next car I got is the Elegy, just like the normal Elegy. You can get this for free, so there's not really too much special about this. I've customized it again with the wine red and the white, making it look really, really good again with the dark color and the bright color. It looks really, really good on most sports cars, and especially on the Elegy, it looks really, really nice. Especially with the classic rod wheels with the white walls as well. It looks really, really good. I don't really drive this too much just because I don't want to think that I do this, but I do like to drive the expensive big cars that people will look at and think, oh my god, how's he got that? Like the Turismo, well, not necessarily the Turismo, but cars like the Zentorno, which is quite expensive. It's 750 grand. Now next up we got the Roosevelt, which is a car that is extremely rare now, mainly because it only was out for like a week or something back in the Valentine's DLC, and I managed to pick this up using the duplication glitch. Shh, don't say anything. But I picked up in the duplication glitch a few weeks ago off some guy off the Seven Sins forums. If a duplication glitch or anything comes out and you want any cars, just go into the Seven Sins forums. There's loads of people doing duplication glitches and trading cars, and it's really, really good to get some rare cars that you want. But the Roosevelt is actually fully upgraded. The person who I got it off had it fully upgraded. I just changed the colour from a gold to a black, 'cause I think it looks a lot more classy. And again, I don't really drive this too much. It's just in my garage, just because it's extremely rare, and people can look at it and think, oh my god, how has he got that? But the next car I've got is the Canis Bodie, which is actually Trevor's truck on the single player. I got this on online, and you probably think, oh, it's only 25 grand, not much special about it. But if you look at the front here, it's actually got a teddy bear on the front, which is only gettable by doing a little. I would do a video. I might do a video on it actually, but you have to get the front bumpers and switch between the stock bumper and the carbon bumper until the teddy bear eventually stays there, and you'll have the teddy bear on the front. And it almost looks like the teddy bear's got massive, huge horns coming out the front of it, out the back of his head. It looks really, really cool, and especially with the customizations on this car, it kind of looks like a safari car that you'd see driving around Africa. Although the safari cars I think have more seats. But it does look pretty cool, and I've been trying to drive around this a bit often around Sandy Shores, and it is actually really good at handling off-road, so I would definitely recommend picking it up, especially with the teddy bear customization on it. Now moving on, we got the Rat Truck, which is, I think, again, a car that you can customize a lot. Another thing as well, the body has like 40 customization. I think that's like the second most customized car on the game, but the Rat Truck is not a million miles behind it at all. I mean, look at the front of this car. You pretty much took the whole front of it off. You literally just ripped the whole front off and got amazing stuff everywhere. You got them in the exhausts coming out the front. You got the double intake there, and it just looks absolutely amazing, especially with the white walls as well in this colour. I think this looks really good. Performance wise, it's not the best. It's not good at braking, it's not good at turning, it's not the fastest, but it's just in here just for show, and it looks really, really cool. Now the Hot Knife is actually it's actually the reason why it's like this at the moment with the thing out the front. I got quite a few of these cars have like the no hood pretty much, but this is actually a really, really small car. If you actually get in it and you're driving around, it feels like a bloody go-kart sometimes. It's really, really short, but the only way I think you can get it with the hoods off at the moment is just to buy it now. If you buy it now, you'll be able to get the hood off. If you're watching this at a later date and have removed that, then unfortunately you might have to keep with the normal hood, which I don't actually like. So if that's actually the normal way the car looks, I probably wouldn't buy this. But just the fact that the whole hood's off pretty much, and you can just have that double intake just like with nothing around it, I think it looks really cool, and that's the only reason why I bought it at the moment. Hopefully, if like this car, if they change it back so they have like the normal hood, then this car might be quite rare. So I'm just keeping it at the moment, but it does look pretty cool. Again, performance-wise, it's not the best, but it just looks really, really awesome. The last car in the car show is my Armoured Kuruma. Not much to say about this really, apart from the fact that this thing is absolutely amazing for doing any heists in at all, especially the Insurgent one and the Valkyrie, because you can just go in, shoot everyone from the comfortability, if that's even a word, comfortability, and the nice comfort of your own little beautiful Japanese Kuruma, and you can just do anything in this car. I mean, people can't really shoot you apart from the little tiny little things in the windows there, which aren't really, it's hard to shoot people through them windows. You normally hit the red things around the windows, and it's absolutely awesome for doing any sort of heist. Or just generally just cruising around online, because people find it very difficult to kill you, and you can just start trolling some people by running them over and killing them. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.